I met Joe when we were 18. He worked in drug fair, and my best friend worked in drug fair also. And we went to a party, and I seen him at the party. We started talking, and he went to Bergen Community College, and I went to Bergen Community College. And he was a real nice guy, and he asked me on a date that night, and then we stayed together ever since then. We always talked about his childhood, how tough it was and everything, and then his parents moved to Glen Rock, and it just made such a world of difference because it was such a different lifestyle. He wasn't afraid to go outside. He drove his bike everywhere. He played basketball. He had a lot of friends, but he was very, very quiet. But he was very, very happy out here because he just was able to be free. It wasn't the same thing. Joseph was always very, very hard working, but once that he found out I was pregnant for Joey, he completely changed. He became very, very mature. We got married very young. We were married at 22, so I had Joey at 24, and all of a sudden he became very responsible. He was much more casual and fun-loving before then. I went into labor that night, and from that day on, Joe totally turned into a nervous Nick, always worried about the kids. When I brought Joey home from the hospital, everybody had to wear surgical masks because he was afraid of him getting any germs from anybody. He made them wear like gloves so they didn't put any dirt on him or anything. And he was so protective, it wasn't even funny. Through all the years when we had the kids, that was the most important thing to him. He was always worried where they were, always worried where, and I was always a little different than he was. I was a little bit more where the kids could have more fun, or teaching them ride bikes, which he was not crazy about, or roller skating, which he really did not want them to do. But over the years, after knocking him down quite a few times and realizing that kids have to be kids, he started lightening up a little bit. And even now, as much as he cares for the kids and has to know where they are at all times, he's much different. He's much calmer with that. He's just very sincere and wants everybody to be happy. He's still a very hard worker. He works in the store. He works at the post office. He just wants to make sure the boys have everything they can possibly want. And he just wants to make sure that the boys are very, very happy. He's just a phenomenal guy.